Welcome to the second round of the three qualifiers in Coronation Cup 2, Peter host against Hoopies. It's the second game. The first game was on Nomad, as always on Coronation Cup, and it was lost by Peter host. Hoopies has just played the standard strategy there, towering into a castle shop, and Peter unfortunately was boxed into a corner of a half island, and yeah, no chance for him, but not too bad there because it's the home map of Hoopies, as we all know. So now we see Arena, which is basically the home map of Peter host. He's very good in it. He's really the player who is succeeding in the bullfield. So he knows all the strategies for every single civilization. And Arena is a quite good map for that, because it plays into the hand that you have stone walls there. You can easily build up your standard build alright, and have some long-term strategies, which is the strength of Peter host. Already luring in his deer. I hope he's just not forgetting to produce villagers, which happens a lot of times when players in Coronation Cup at least lure the deer in. Well, not too successful the lure, but well, not too bad as well. He's is luring the deer. He's now getting the first boar and also luring the deer in. We will see what the plan of this will be. I expect some very aggressive, maybe feudal, maybe fast castle strategy. He will not play a fast imp or something like that. He will just maybe go to feudal and tower rush. Even though tower hopping isn't possible anymore, but you can have multiple strategies in the meta arms and tower stuff. Yeah, as always, not too much going on. Here is lured in quite well there, and you're left here. I'm not sure if I mentioned it, I have a small co-caster with me. A 6-week-old baby, Carlotta. I'm not sure if she wants to participate. Right now she's sleeping. We'll see if she's maybe very excited for the game in a later stage, but right now she's quite bored, which is basically the case for everyone looking at a standard arena game, right? Let's see the scouting. The scout of there was no going out. Seems like there's an auto scout, I'm not sure. Let's see the stats there. Villager quite even. No, it's dead even right now. So the second boar is lured in by Hoopies, who is very lucky there. Okay, well, he could not lose this one there. It's too close to the TC, but anyway. Forgetting about his deer, and taking too many villagers onto she was quite weird there. I'm not sure if Hoopies is aware of this. On the other side, we see Peter host standard build order. This looks very clear. All on board, just a few on sheep. Both will be. And I will take care of it a second. Okay. Now she's more excited. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sure you cannot see the baby. Peter going onto gold right now might be a standard fast castle. maybe even fast in strategy there. And of course, he wants to see what Fukis is up to. Right? Fukis is now going with the barracks. We will see what there. Some men-at-arms would be nice to just put some pressure onto the opponent. As I said, combined with powers, it could be quite well executed. Okay, Carlotta is now really excited, really upset of the map. She doesn't like Arena too much there, but I can understand. I mean, first 5 to 10 minutes, you can't say anything as a caster. There's nothing, not too much happening. Fukis is scouting the wall of Peter Host already. Maybe a good sign of future aggression. And Fukis is already up to feudal. Mark Blacksmith is standard for a fast castle. We will see if he can do that, and yeah, it's quite. If he's not forgetting about his food though, which he's lacking, and he's not building villages. Okay, making power rush there. He is not making the fast castle because he has no food there. Well, I'm sure it was not his plan there. He's now desperately buying food, selling stuff. It's not the way it should be, right? On the other side, Peter Host, I'm sure he has the perfect build order now. Just lacking a little bit of food, maybe dropping this one as well. And perfect fast castle. Nice. So what did he do? He has built a stable there. What was the second building? Actually, I don't see the barracks of Peter Host. Maybe it's a specialty of Khmer, I'm not sure. No buildings required to advance to the next age or unlock other buildings. Okay, I didn't know that. Well, so Peter of course knew that and just building stable. I'm curious to see what he's planning. There's no barracks, no blacksmith so far. Now building up some scout cavalry. Yeah, I'm sure he knows that some monks will come to get his rallies. He will win the scout fight. And I'm wondering there why he has so many spearmen, why he's coming forward. It's first of all, it's weird to build spearmen without knowing that the opponent has cavalry. But okay, he's building a forward monastery with a lot of spearmen. Okay, interesting strategy there. I mean, will he build a lot of monasteries? Each relic with a monastery beside? I'm not sure. We will see for sure. And interesting that he has just built 3 spearmen without knowing that Peter has this stable, right? So. No, he doesn't know. So, yeah, the scouts are looking for the monks, not knowing, I guess, that the monastery is directly in front of Peter's base. And Peter on his own also has a monastery. So, very interesting there that Fukis has foreseen this scout choice of Peter. Now securing his mold there, the first relic. Peter has not read so far, but also building a lot of monsters. Interesting. So we will have mods on both sides. I think this will be very interesting to see this. I mean, also we have a siege workshop, and also on this side, and there is not any other armies so far, so it will be an interesting fight to see, because we lack the upgrades of the monastery to that siege at this point, right? But interesting. I'm sure Peter will build the Onager there, or the Scorpion. Onager would have made more sense there, but might have been too expensive. But one Scorpion might be enough to just stop this single ram aggression there. And what are these light kick? Okay, look at this. The holy man is just like, yeah, completely secure. This is very interesting to see. So Peter hosts with a lot of light cap and almost. I'm sure the monks will come into play, but they have to be cautious there. Corniger. Okay. So, yep, I think Peter needs siege on zone. He's building now the mangonel. This is important. And a nice shot, 1 for 1. Okay, well, could have been better. But bring in the Scorpion, exactly, and annoy these pesky spearmen, and maybe try to avoid it, convert it, right? Oh, there's a hole. Okay. But well done, well converted. And once the spearmen are converted, Lightcliff easily can come in and just destroy everything. I'm not sure if the Lightcliff can come in. I mean, there are too many monks. Peter needs more siege. This is not okay. So Peter on the back foot, we see that the arrogant lord this was which he likes to do, and even look at this super arrogant, just going underneath the TC with the monks. Well, exactly, Peter is doing the right thing, going directly for the monks to avoid any conversion. He has to stop this here now, otherwise it will get too heavy there. And he has still the monks. They can do their job there. And unfortunately, they just convert spearmen, but still he needs to convert the spearmen so that the cavalry can come into play. I'm not sure why Peter is not putting any knights edge, because it's getting barracks or reflection maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah, no, actually the light cap can come in easily. Okay, now cookies can convert nice. Conversion for conversion. So now the light cap can come in and destroy everything there. Very nice. Also, if Peter has enough monks, he won't need to be afraid of monks. Because if Lucas is converting anything, he can just convert it there. And very nice trade-off with the calf light cap for monks. It's a good one. Yeah, Peter Host morphing there, knowing that a disastrous mangonel shot happened, and pressure is on there, but we have the economical advantage by Peter Host. I'm not sure if he's aware of that. He should go for knights are maybe too expensive there. It could be converted, so maybe go for a mass knight cup and or maybe a switch to either archers or men at arms or longsword. So yeah, he is even building a third monastery, which is ridiculous. Should think about some further defensive structures. Maybe buy some stone there, go even more heavy on stone, and drop castle there. Once you have this castle, drop it. Then you're safe. But still, Peter in the lead, economical wise, almost 20 inches ahead. So it's not impossible, and now he's really doing a good shot with the Mangano. I'm sure he feels pressure. Yeah. He's not even producing out of the stable. He needs more production units right away. He also needs to repair this TC, otherwise will be into trouble. But no, a ridiculous strategy by Putis there. Mass mode siege by the Indians. The Indians are not very famous for this combination, but well, so what could Peter do? I mean, Peter has a lot of resources there. There's a lot of wood. He can sell some wood, buy some stone, and make a giant castle. And he should do that. I mean, make a defensive castle to stabilize, to have more eco still. And but I still know how he should do it. I mean, the pressure is on. Without the castle, I don't see any. Without the castle, Peter has not any defense at all. Even though he's trying to do something with the monks there. And now he has to start for a castle. Build a castle. Maybe here to secure some locations of the eco. Yeah, this hurts to see, right? I mean, I can imagine how complicated is there. Pressure is going on. He has tons of resources to do. He should just build a castle there, otherwise it's ridiculous conversion action. Look at this. The monks are just going crazy there. But might be because he's arrogant. He's losing all his army, all his monks. It was very well done, very well executed by Peter. And now Peter is building a TC underneath the Mangano of these. Well, all the villagers building a castle here maybe. I mean, okay, well, he has a Mangano which should take care of this first. But, use your resources there. I mean, even though he lost a lot of villagers, he's still ahead. Maybe the advantage. Priest, of course. Ridiculous action there. And now he's doing the right thing. Take care of the Mangano. Exactly, perfect. And then take more villages, commit completely fully to this castle there. Otherwise, that's good. Perfect. I like this back and forth conversion there. Peter is not. Yeah, so what would be the right choice against all the moves? Right? Need tons of trash units. Or, I mean, Peter even has the resources for non-trash units, but we don't want to sacrifice to the enemy monks there. So, yeah, Peter has done the right thing. He still is on goal, which is very important. And he is still ahead on billets. So, expanding too much there because he has not any food equal. But for sure doing the right things there. Food Please has not dropped any forward castle so far, which is not very common to see. Usually he's heavily on stone and dropping a lot of castles in the front of the enemy's face. But he has not chosen to do this so far. Peter Host now farming quite a lot with the Chimeras bonus that you can farm anywhere, which is very nice. So it's not over yet, which I like pretty much there. Yeah, actually I remember Peter did the very same strategy against me once, and I hated it, so it's ridiculous stuff. I mean, how many monks do we have here? I cannot select them all, unfortunately, but it must be around 10 or something. So, Peter Host, what is Peter Host's plan? Having a very nice equally still, like it's increasing and increasing, and now chasing the 2 monks there, which is very nice. But he should build up his army there. Yeah, what could you do against this army? I mean, he must know that the rams are coming, right? And the monks are now even going into the ram, which is ridiculous. But yeah, what can Peter do against this? So yeah, Peter building up his army, making scout cavalry just in one table, but anyway. And maybe it would be the right choice to put some managers there and drop them in the very moment when the enemy's army is coming forward. Hopefully for Peter Host, the monks will go into range of castle. And okay, we will see how good this is with all the conversions. Now the monks are in the range of the castle, so Peter Host is paying attention. He can kill all the monks just with the castles, because Peter Host control the castle there. Exactly. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lovely situation there. He's in the driving seat there and enjoying his ridiculous conversions there. Peter now building a very defensive castle. I mean, okay, now the GG is going. Well, interesting game. Interesting to see the combination for both players, which was quite similar, like monks and siege on both sides, but a little bit better executed by Focus there, and for sure a little bit more aggressive. And of course, a lot of ridiculous stuff happened in this game, and I'm sure the viewers will like it. I hope at least. And yeah, this series goes to Food Piece, which of course does not mean that he will be the winner of Coronation Cup overall, but we will see later on, in later stages. I'm sure, like, Peter Host is just rusty. I mean, leave this game. You will come to the finals anyway, and why should you treat this game more serious as it is, right? So I'm sure he will practice, especially on his home mat there. I'm sure he will be back at some point. So take care and see you in the next game sometimes.